Alright guys, big drop this week. We have a bunch of new items from Hideup, including the very popular Coikes. Bunch of new items from brands like Zappu, Raid, Z-Man restocks. Let's get into this week's drop. How's it going, guys? No, I'm not Travis. He is currently in Japan, but you guys got me. If this is your first time watching, this is the drop that we do every Thursday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, where we kind of show you what's new in the store. I'm Ashton. You can follow me at QTR_46 on Instagram. And behind the camera is Johnny, and this is Instagram. I'm not going to say it. This is it right here. If you guys want to follow us on all of our other social medias, you can at Tacklebros Fishing. That's our YouTube, our Facebook, TikTok. We got it all, except Twitter. This week, we're going to start off hot. We are going to take a look at the Coike from Hideup. Now, this is a dice concept style bait, but they do things a bit differently in Hideup. So instead of it being like your regular, OSP dice or your one-ways from Raid Japan, where silicone strands, they're threaded through a body, these are actually molded into the body, really dense ball in the center there with all those tentacles hanging out. Now, this is made out of an elastomer product. So number one, it's going to give you a floating option, which is really nice. Number two, it's going to last you a very long time. As it stands right now, this is our first shipment of Coike that's coming in. So we're hoping to have a lot more come in. This is kind of the first initial offering into Hideup. We have a bunch of stuff from them, but from the Coikes, we just have the two sizes right now, the full cast and the 17 mil. Now, you can fish these very similarly. Similarly? You can fish them very similar. The full cast, I've seen a bunch of guys in Japan basically fishing this on bait casters for the most part. You can also use these on a spinning rod, free rigging. Drop shotting seems to be the most popular for these guys, as well as topwater. Because these are made out of a elastomer material, they float, so you also have a topwater option in them. I will say one thing, if you guys are going to drop shot these, when you guys rig this up, put your hook through a side over there, and then put a nail weight into the other side. So instead of having this bait float up on you and your hook kind of being at the very top, that nail weight just going to bring it down a bit, make it sit a bit more horizontal in the water, making sure your hookups are a lot better. They come in two different sizes, like I said before, all in the same colors. So I'll run through those with you right now. First up, we got watermelon seed, green pumpkin, really nice color there. It's not a very traditional green pumpkin. It's more like almost like a really, really dark green pumpkin. And then if you hold it up to the light, it doesn't really change color that much, but it's a darker green pumpkin than we're used to. Now I'm going to butcher this one, but this one is Tamaran by Blue. So really nice clear color with some black and blue fleck in it. Really good looking bait. Next up, traditional scupper nong. You can just see how much action these things just have. Clear salmon pepper. And then lastly, green pumpkin, blue flake. Now, just so you guys can get a better look, this is what they look like out of the package. They are a pain in the ass to get out of the package, I'm not gonna lie. Super stretchy like you're used to. I'm probably gonna rig these up on a weighted wacky hook. Definitely gonna try it on a drop shot, but I feel like that's what I'm gonna do for the most part. Now, these full casts weigh just under ½ an ounce. So you could cast these pretty far just weightless. But like I said, a bunch of different ways to rig them. And then the 17 mil is basically the same premise, just a lot smaller. Now, moving on from the Coikes from Hideup over to the Coike Shrimps, we have 3 different sizes in to be honest, I'm pretty excited about it. It's a really cool bait. I'll show you what the front of the package looks like first. Kind of like, almost looks like a emo style bait. Let me take one out so you guys can see it a bit better. Which one do I want to buy? I'm gonna get this one. Now, these guys come in a pack of 4 for the medium size, but I'll go through that in a bit here. This is what they look like out of the package. Just a really, really cool looking bait. Now, these are not elastomer. These are not the same. These are made out of your more traditional soft plastic type. They are heavily salted and have some scent. They are basically fished either on a no sinker rig, on a drop shot. To be honest with you, I'm probably going to put this on either a Ned rig or drop shot them because they just look super cool. The other thing I will say is that Hideup also recommends, because there are so many tentacles coming out of it, they recommend that wherever your hook point comes out of, just trim, one of the tentacles that might get close to the hook that might affect your hookup ratio. So that's something that I kind of learned over there. So these come in 3 different sizes, like I mentioned before. The regular shrimp is going to be 65 mil. Medium shrimp is going to be 80 mil. This is the one I have right here. And then the big boys here are going to be 100 mil. So even the big isn't a crazy big size, you can still drop shot those and do whatever you'd like with them. All of these guys come in the exact same colors here, so I'm just going to run through. Maybe I'll run through the big so it's a bit easy to see. So the color that I'm holding here is natural green blue. It's like a really nice green pumpkin on the top, clear pearlescent body with some nice blue and purple flake in there. Might just be blue flake, but it works. Next we have Ayu, Rainbow Shad, Grasshopper. Basically green pumpkin chartreuse, really nice color. Ebby Dappy, green pumpkin. And then your watermelon black blue flake. Like I said, all of those are available in every single size that I showed you guys. Check those out now. Now, something else we're really excited to have in the store. We've been seeing these all over online. It's kind of blown up recently. It is the Zappu PD Chopper. It is a really unique looking swim jig that you can kind of treat like a regular jig as well. It has a really nice 4/0 owner hook with a really nice wire keeper on there, as well as a really intriguing looking head. I'll get into why they designed that head like that here in a second. Also has really nice silicone skirts and a little screw-in keeper. Now these PD choppers were designed as a swim jig that you can swim extremely slowly. They come through cover extremely well. I cannot wait to get to use this guy this season. Zappu's designed these with that style of head. So when this sits on the bottom, the way that hook stands, it kind of looks like a feeding fish or a craw defending itself when it's sticking up. So you can fish these on the bottom. You can swim them through grass. They work really well. From all the videos I've seen, it is a extremely good looking swim jig. I cannot wait to use these guys. Now they come in 3 different sizes. They have a 3/8, a 1/4, and a 1/2. Let's go through the colors of these guys really quickly. The color that I have here is Glass Joke, Peanut Butter and Jelly, Chartonic, one of those two, Deep Blue Impact, Ayu, Swimgill, Backwater Shad, really good looking color, and finally Wakasaki. The PD Chopper is now available at Tacklebros. Now moving on to something that is also brand new from Zappu, we have the Limboos. Lim something. So this is designed by Takuma Hata, a super famous Japanese fisherman. It is a collaboration between Geecrack and Zappu. 4-inch worm that has your SAF material that everyone loves from Geecrack. Just a traditional style looking worm with really nice ribbing on it, so it's definitely going to move a lot of water. Really, really good colorways in it. To be honest with you, I'm probably going to Nico rig these the most. You could definitely throw this wacky as well. When I look at these, I just see a really, really good Nico worm. So let's run through the colors of these guys really quickly here. So first off, we have Cinnamon Blue Shrimp. The one that I was holding up earlier is Wakasaki Shrimp. Hata Pro Smoke Gill. Ghost Scale Shad. Hata Pro Green Pumpkin, Brown Blue Goby, probably one of my favorite colors in this thing, Green Pumpkin Blue Flake, and Hata Pro Diet Cola. Another really cool bait from Zappu. Really happy to have those guys in. Definitely check those out. Okay, and then a restock in hooks from Zappu. We are going to start off here with the Super Captains. Now this is a really good looking weedless wacky style hook. You're going to notice these are really big in sizes. So we have a 4/0, a 2/0, 1/0, 3/0, so all the way from 1 to 4/0. And then we also got a restock in the Bellows hooks from Zappu. Obviously pairs up well with the Bellows gill from Geecrack. Definitely give those a look. And something that I have been waiting for since our trip to Japan for B-Fest, the Zappu RPZ. Now this hook is such a cool hook. This is going to be great on both sides of the Coike, the full cast and the 17 mil. Basically on the back there, if you guys can see, it is a weedless wacky hook that you can attach a weight to the bottom of it. You can use your regular drop shot weights. These things are really cool. Basically, when you thread your bait onto this hook there, it'll keep the bait on the bottom with the weight and give the bait a natural action to it. Really cool for dragging on the bottom, flipping in and out of cover. I cannot wait to use these guys. I've been waiting a very long time for these. Super excited to get them back in, and just in time. Pairs up perfectly with the Coikes. Also, another thing you could throw into the Coikes or the Coike Shrimp or any other bait that you guys have are the Zappu bone rattles. Definitely give these guys a look. And we also have the nail weights from Zappu. These are the nail weights that we use. We love these. Again, great if you want to put that in the Coike and drop shot them. It'll keep it neutral buoyant, or not neutral buoyant, but keep it a bit more horizontal. Next, moving over to depths, we have some brand new colors in your favorite crankbaits from the Evoke 2.0. This is your 2.5 inch, half ounce, 5 to 7 foot diving crankbait. These are one of my favorite little squareables to use. They come through grass and wood so easily. 4 new colors and a bunch of restocks in the existing colors that we've already had. Let's start this guy off here. So we have Muddy Wakasaki, Golden Shiner, Red Hologram. That's a sick color. Coike Craw, Rail Bluegill. It's about as real as they come, buddy. Pond Gill, classic blackback chart, blackback shad, brownback shard. It's a me color, Horizon Shad. Super natural looking color. And then Olive Craw. So those are the new colors and restocks that we have in the Evoke 2.0s. And then one new color in the Evoke 4.0, Coike Craw. This is your 4 inch, 8 to 11 foot diving crankbait, just under 2 ounces. A really nice option if you guys want to go a bit deeper. And then in the smallest offering in the Evokes, the 1.2 in that new Coike Craw color. This is a 55 millimeter, 11 gram, 4 foot diving little crankbait. Definitely check out all of that from Deps. And then moving on to Raid Japan, we finally have a really good restock in fish rollers. We got 6.5. I know you guys have been waiting for 6.5 for months now, what it seems like. We finally got some 6.5s in. When I say some, I mean one. We got one color in the fish roller 6.5. It is the Jewel Wakasaki. Those bigger sizes have started to get more popular. I remember like 2 years ago, everyone really wanted the 3 and the 4 inches. Now people are starting to go like 4 is the minimum, 5, 6.5, 7.5. Those, you guys really seem to like those big sizes. I used a 6.5 all last year. I understand why you guys like that size so much. And then one new restock in the 5 inch in Stain Killer. In your 4 inches, you have full restock. I mean, I got your fish skins, I got live fish, ice killer, inako, full restock in the 4 inch fish rollers, as well as the 3 inch fish rollers. So now I also got a couple new colors in the 3 inch that we've never seen before. So we've had these ones before: stealth fish, Kazame shad, sandfish, standards. And then the new colors are, when did we get this in? Okay. Somehow this made it back in. Shikoku in fish roller. This is new? Isn't this our color?
Yeah, that's ours.
That's what I'm saying. How did we get this? Where did this come from?
This is a classic now, or?
It might be a classic now. I mean, yeah, this is crazy. This is our color. Like, this is our color that we did with Raid, black with a really nice clear bottom. Yeah, I mean, these guys were sold out. Really cool to see. I didn't even know that was back in. Like, that was brand new. Yeah, hopefully we got a lot of these because I want a bunch. So these are back in. That 4 inch snuck in there, I just realized. And then new colors from the 3 inches, we got Jewel Wakasaki. So this is that super realistic paint finish that these guys really take the time on. So it looks really good in the 3 inch in these Jewel Wakasaki. Lively chart. Just a bang out job on the live fish from these guys. Last but not least, inako. So those are all of the new colors in the 3 inch from fish roller. Make sure you guys check that out. And Shikoku in the 4 inch. Great surprise from Raid Japan. And then I got one thing from Geecrack, probably the coolest thing that's ever going to happen this year. Geecrack SAF Bass Energy Spray. That is sick. Now, due to shipping restrictions, because this is an aerosol item, we can only limit these to 2 per order. If you guys want to make multiple orders, we have to ship them separately just for safety reasons, of course. But Bass Energy from Geecrack, it is their salt amino flavoring that is infused in all of their baits, now in a scent form, so you guys can use this on whatever. By far my favorite scent that's ever existed. I've never been a big scent guy. This is the first time I'm like, you know what, scent matters. So really excited to see these guys in. I don't know when we're gonna get a restock off these. This might be a one and done deal. This might be, you know, once and then a blue moon happens and we get another shipment in. But for right now, I cannot say this is going to be a readily stocked item. Super cool. Make sure you guys get your hands on these. I know that I can't even buy as much as I want because we don't have that much stock, but definitely check these guys out from Geecrack. Now, moving over to Missile baits. We got 2 new items and then a restock with new colors. We got 3-inch Spunk Shads. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the first time I looked at it and be like, you know what, I'm gonna buy me some, but I don't know what it is about this size. Really cool looking bait. Put on a ball head, drop shot these, use it as a trailer, do a bunch of things with these guys. For whatever reason, I think that it just looks dialed right in this little 3-inch size. Like, oh, there we go. Oh, look at this little tail, man. What a cool looking bait. To be honest with you, I'm probably just gonna swim this like with a ball head on it. Let's run through the colors. How many come in a pack? 12 in a pack, so that's pretty cool too. So first off, we got Super Bug, Bruiser Flash. Now that blue is like a translucent blue, which is really nice to see. Bombshell, Lava Craw. Oh, this is nice. Green Pumpkin Delight. What I like about these baits is that it has like a translucent bottom to some of them, man. They look really cool. Classic Green Pumpkin. They did a good job with these. Goby Bite, Frosted Purple. So that is the new size in the Spunk Shad from Missile Baits. Definitely check those guys out. And next up from Missile Baits, we have the Ned Bomb. Really good looking Ned bait over there with a flat tail on the back for that added extra action in the water. Really nice. This color here is going to be Alabama Bream. And finally, we got Tilapia Magic. Moving over to a flipping style bait from Missile, we have the Chunky D's. This is a 3.5-inch cross style bait, basically. Comes in a nice clamshell pack. So this is what they look like out the package. Really nice claws on them. They have like these little phalanges. That's really going to display some water there. That's going to come through cover really nicely. 4 new colors in the Chunky D. First off, we have Tilapia Magic, Magic Craw Swirl, Ballistic Bruiser, and finally Alabama Bream. Check those out from Missile Baits. And a new product, for us at least, 6-inch Magic Worm. So Missile has collaborated with Robo Worm for these guys, so you have that really nice hand-poured looking worm with amazing colors in them. Comes 14 in a bag, 6 inches. So let's go through the colors here really quickly. Probably got the P1 right here. Oxblood Grape, a great color. Bleeding Shad, Alabama Bream, and finally Shad Flash. Super popular for guys, you know, using like a cover shot or a long shank drop shot hook. If you're power shotting, you get these weeds and stuff like that, which is really nice. Also a great Nico worm, so definitely check out the 6-inch Magic Worm from Missile Baits. And now in my favorite size in the Magic Worms, the mini Magic Worm, the 4-inch version of the bigger brother 6-inch. Same thing, drop shot these. I prefer these guys so I can just get away with using a regular drop shot hook. And then same thing, I'll also Nico rig these. So this is a more finessey size in your 4-inch. Let's go through the colors again. It's going to be the same, but they just look a bit different in the smaller size. Oxblood Grape, Alabama Bream, Bleeding Shad. That's a really nice color. I like how it changes. And finally, Shad Flash. Now we have one new product from IMA. You guys are familiar with these. It is just a little hook binder, weight binder. We try and bring these guys in, like from all different brands. We know you guys love them. Basically, it is a little booklet that you guys can put your hooks or like hooks in there, weights over here, or your long shank hooks in there, and then whatever you guys want to put in this open section here. Just like Trav, I am horrible at anything that's not a lure. So has little dividers in there, closes, and then boom, perfect little booklet. If you want to have like a drop shot box, you can just put drop shot hooks in here, drop shot weights, put it in your pocket, easy to go. And then a quick little restock from Husky Bass and Husky Muskie. The 9-inch bass leaders sold out. You guys absolutely took advantage of everything we were talking about. and you guys ate these up. So we have a new restock of these 9-inch bass leaders and 9-inch pike leaders too from Huskie Muskie. So definitely check those out. Moving over to River2Sea, if you guys are big River2Sea fans, we got the Bully Wa IIs in for you. It is a 65 mil, 3/4 ounce frog. Tons of colors. Let's run through those really quickly here. First off, we're gonna have bluegill, the Little Allen, super weird name, yellowhead, copper green, snipe, armed forces. So this one's called Dart. It's like a little translucent red frog. Actually looks cool. Bougie bluegill. So little bluegill pattern on the side there. Dirty white, Goliath, leopard, fire belly. So this one's your green back, orange bottom, and finally mudbird. There's a lot of bully was there for you guys, so go check those out on Tacklebros. Now also from River2Sea, we have the Rover 98s. So just your traditional walk the dog, spook style bait, 98 mils, 7/16 ounce. Actually comes with a cool little feathered treble there, which is a nice touch. We got 5 different colors for you guys. Again, if you guys are big River2Sea fans, this is for you. I'm gonna be throwing kick knockers. First one here is gonna be Abalone Shad, Terminator, Yoda, Powder, and finally the T1000. And then in the bigger brother off the 98, we have the 128. We just have 2 colors in that right now. We have bluegill and powder. Definitely check those guys out. And then last but not least from Z-Man, huge restock in the whole Z-Man lineup. You guys want TRDs, jerk shads, Ned heads, the whole Z-Man's basically restock. It was a huge shipment. So whatever you guys like on Z-Man, definitely check those out. And I'm just gonna highlight a couple things here. The new Tungsten Evo ChatterBait finally landed. Not a lot, they have some cool colors on this. So let's run through them. 2 different sizes, 3/8 and 1/2 ounce. Really nice thing about the Tungsten actually is that smaller head design that they can get because of the Tungsten. Also, their blades are a little different. They've peppered them almost. So that's definitely gonna give you a different look in the water. Of course, has those really nice skirts. A 5/0 hook. 5/0 hook. Cool little chatterbait from Z-Man. Let's get into the colors here. First off, we have Bama Craw, Hot Snakes, Spot Remover, Electric Shad, Bama Bream, Glitter Bomb, tried and trusted Green Pumpkin with a Green Pumpkin blade. That's a nice touch. Lava Craw. Gonna catch a lot of pike on those ones here. And last but not least, Bluegill. Yep, so those are the Tungsten Evos, new in from Z-Man. And then a restock in the regular Evos, so you have all your colors here. That one's upside down. So definitely check out the regular Evos too if you want a non-tungsten version with a slightly bigger head. That's the same thing across the board, so all of your little chatterbaits, your minis, your micros, all back in stock. TRD Finesse kits also back in stock. We actually got new colors in from the jerk shads, so definitely check out those. I believe 4 inches, 5 inches, new colors in both. And then new sizes in the chatter shads from Z-Man. And then again from Z-Man, every time we bring these in, they sell out. Little rattlesnaker basically helps you put Nico weights in there. Rattles from Z-Man as well. Basically, you take this guy, put it into plastic, put the rattle, poke it through, and it just helps you get rattles and weights into your baits a bit easier, as well as all of the sling blades from Z-Man. Definitely check all of those out from Z-Man. And I think that covers it for this week. Thank you guys for watching. Trav will be here as usual next Thursday. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm looking forward to getting back behind the camera. And see you guys in a week.